Please welcome director, producer, three-time Academy Award winner, and passionate gamer, Mr. Peter Jackson.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Hello. Hi.
Got some fans.
Yeah. There's some great games coming.
Thank
great
goodness.
Games coming. I'm looking forward
So let's
to
get
those.
started with the best news of all. Peter and Microsoft Game Studios have entered into a partnership to create some amazing interactive entertainment experiences on Xbox 360 and Xbox Live. So tell us a little bit more about what it means. In particular, what will your first project be?
Okay. Well, I can tell you in theory because it's the very beginning. It's the culmination of us having talks amongst ourselves for about a year, because I really believe that there's a new form of entertainment that's not a game and it's not a film. It's a filmic game experience. But I wouldn't even call these games in my mind, because I'm not a game designer. I mean, I enjoy games and there are great game designers. It's not me. But what I'm really interested in is the idea of taking ideas and stories that could become films, but maybe they won't be films. They could be steered into the technology that the Microsoft Game Studios people have developed is so awesome that I think that we're right on the threshold of being able to design a new way to tell stories. So with that in mind, and we have to figure out how to do it. So we've had some discussions that we decided that the first title should be something that will allow us to not have to devise an entire new world, but to devise a way to tell the story. So given the fact that we are making a little movie called Halo at the moment, and we're in partnership with the nice guys at Bungie, we decided that the Halo universe is probably the best place for us to start. Now, it's not Halo 3 or 4, it's not the film, but it is based on that amazing world. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
And there's even more to come after that. As part of this partnership, we'll also be working with Peter on the creation of all new and original interactive entertainment series. Now, are we talking about traditional video games here?
No, we're not. No, we were sort of like 10 years making Lord of the Rings and Kong, and during that time we had so many ideas for films, for stories, and so I'm imagining it's just a way in which, instead of making a film, we make a form of entertainment that you can watch and enjoy with the emotion of a film, but you interact and you play and you sort of partner with the experience.
That's great. Now, another important aspect of this partnership is we're working together to help Peter and Fran Walsh to establish Wingnut Interactive, a studio dedicated to creating world-class interactive entertainment. Now, why are you making this significant commitment to the industry today?
It's interesting. I mean, I think that stories are the important thing, and obviously stories have been around for centuries. Movies have been around for 100 years, and if you think of stories, you've got all sorts of ways in which you can tell that story. It can be a book, a novel, an opera, a film, a miniseries, and I've never really regarded games to be quite the same thing, but I think the technology now is getting to the point that they can blend. And the fun of this is going to be figuring out the way that they blend. But I'm very much, I'm imagining that these are interactive entertainments that are not necessarily for the hardcore game crowd. And in fact, the fact that Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens are going to be joining us on this journey is interesting, because they're not particularly hardcore game players. And so they're going to be helping to create these entertainment forms. We're going to have to think of a name for it. But anyway, I'm sure we've got some time, so yeah.
So you hear it here first. It means we're working with Peter beyond the Halo movie, and it means that Bungie is working on content beyond Halo 3. Thank you, Peter. I just can't wait to see what you have in store for us.
Thank you very much.
Peter Jackson, thank you.
Thank you very much.
This is a landmark announcement, as you can imagine, from Microsoft Game Studios, Xbox 360, Xbox Live, and especially for our industry. First, Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh are creating Wingnut Interactive based in New Zealand. Second, Peter and his team will co-develop and co-produce a new Halo series. And third, they will create an all-new series based on original intellectual property. When you put the best platform in the hands of the best storytellers, announcements like these are only the beginning of what is possible.